Stop. You're destroying your chances of ever getting your music heard. Give me less than 10 minutes. I'm going to go through this real quick and show you why almost everything that you're doing to try to get more exposure on Spotify is actually hurting you. It's causing you to not become discoverable in the Spotify algorithm. Why you can't trust most of these marketing agencies and playlists and all this stuff that's going on out there. So let's jump right into it. If you look right here, I am at the developer, Spotify.com. I'm back in the developer section, and this is for one of the artists I've worked with. And if you've been following the training that I've been doing on Spotify, how to get playlisted, I am showing most of the examples from an artist I'm working with who is a Brazilian hip hop artist. And this artist talked me into going into I'm going to show you, I'm being real transparent. I'm going to show you everything we've done wrong, why we're making these changes for 2020. You can't hack the algorithm, people. You can't cheat the system. You've got to work with it and understand it. And that's what I'm trying to teach you. But he taught me into going into one of these pods where you exchange listens, right? So a bunch of people to get together, they get on one playlist and they just play the playlist over and over, and there's 50 in there, 30 or 100, and you get your streams built up. And they told us that by doing that, not only are you going to get the social proof of having 1,000, 5,000 streams after several months, but it makes you more discoverable in the algorithm. Wrong. It does the opposite. And the same thing for paying to be on bad playlist happens when you do this. Now, here's what happens. So I'm back in the developer section. I've pulled up the artists I work with data, and these are artists that are connected to him, that are supposed by the algorithm that Spotify has. These are artists that are like him, okay? These are artists associated with him. So let's take that link and go look at the first one. He's a Brazilian trap hip hop artist, okay? And I don't want to expose these people. I'm trying to keep people's names and profiles out of it. Nothing against it. I'm going to keep this name covered. Hopefully it doesn't show up. If it does, whatever. But let's listen to this song. It's going to show the name. I can't help it. But it is what it is. I won't tell you who's in a streaming pod and who's on a bad playlist, okay? That'll be the difference. So we're playing this music.
To this very day, maybe it was something.
Are you hearing that? I don't even care if it's good or not. That's beside the question, Paul. The point is, because of either being on this bad playlist that had a mixture of music in it, whether it was house, EDM, this stuff, rock, anything other than what we needed to be in, hip hop and trap and Brazilian music, the algorithm now has us tied together, associated together. So what does that mean? Hang on, let me give you another example, because let's not just stay there. Let's go, let's find another one. Let's see if it's, and this goes on and on. So, okay, so it shows the names. I didn't even kind of realize that in the data. Let's see what this one is. So this guy was either on one of those bad playlists or was in one of the streaming groups with us doing this, or in the same group. But anyhow, let's listen to what they got going on. Okay. It's not even the same style of music. So when you get on a playlist that mixes you with a bunch of other styles of music, or you do one of these groups where you're exchanging spins or streams or whatever, can you see what happens? You get tied to it. Now, without going real deep, think matrix math, right? So you've got this column over here, and all the way down it goes top, the most popular artists in hip hop, and it's all red of one color, and then the numbers go down all the way to us at the bottom, these indies trying to get in. And then over here we've got a rock, and then we've got a country, then we've got a dance, and they're all different colors and they're all different codes. And so now my guy is stuck because of this stupid idea over in the yellow column and the green column attached to these other people. So what happens is he starts getting 3,000 spins or 1,000 spins, and it says, oh, people are listening to this, people are saving this. Who's he associated with? Okay, well, he's associated to Paul. So let's take a segment of Paul's listeners, 100 people or 1,000 people, and play this song for them in their new release radar and see what happens. And you know what happens? They get the down button. They get the don't play again, because they're looking for house music. They're looking for country music. They're looking for whatever that was that Paul had. I don't even know what genre that is. And so now all these people are saying, that's not what I wanted. That's not even English. That's hip hop. And they're hitting the down button. And now we're going lower and lower and lower in these columns we're not even supposed to be in, all the way down to SPADES. I call it SPADES. Spotify Hades. The hell of Spotify. You're in the bottom, never to be resurrected, to stay there eternally suffering. And there's no way out hardly, because you've been tied to these other, even if they're hip hop artists, junk artists, crap artists. You don't want to be associated with them. That's why you got to find your own real true followers and streamers, so that Spotify knows where to put you and how to place you and how to help keep you growing. When you cheat the system, you go to SPADES. So what else we got going on? A friend of mine sent me a list, or sent me a message on Facebook Messenger, and this week, and he said, I got an offer to be on a playlist. It looks pretty promising. It's pretty big. The guy's guaranteeing 10,000 spins or whatever. I went and read that on his website afterwards. I don't know if he told my friend that, but 10,000 spins, and I don't know what the placement cost was. But this guy's got a full-blown agency. Full-blown. He does SoundCloud. He does Spotify playlists. Man, he makes it sound awesome. He does say on the way, the number one spot gets 10,000 spins a month or better. Some crazy stuff, right? So I went back into data. See, this is the thing of working with a real marketer, a real marketing agency. And I go back and look at the data, and this is why my friends reach out to me on this stuff, and this is why they affectionately call me the GOAT at this. I don't think I'm the GOAT, but I'm the man, because I saved them from doing these stupid things that even I have done, right? Learn from my experience and our experience. Anyhow, I'm on a tangent, man, because I'm upset this week of all this stuff that I've done and these people are doing, and these con people and all this BS. So the playlist, I edited out the name. I pulled up the data on it, and I want you to see this. First of all, there's 103 tracks. Don't get in on any playlist that has more than roughly 50 tracks. Spotify penalizes. I know, I've been listening to the data scientists who designed this. Try to find something that's 50, 60, 75 max. But under 50 or under is probably even better. 103, stay away from it. Second thing is, yeah, that's what he's been telling everybody. I got 83,000 people on this playlist. Look how many listeners, people. 591 of those 83,000 are listening to the music. And that's probably the 591 he sold playlist placements to that are going and listening to their own stuff and see who else is on the playlist. 16,500 new people in the last month. He's buying followers. He's bots. And I'm telling you, you got to stay away from this stuff. So here's my other concern for all these people that are doing this to artists. Okay, now first of all, it's not real, right? It's obviously bot. No one's listening to this. Second of all, I looked, and he's got different genres in music. You're going to get attached to one of these people that's not in your genre, and the same thing's going to happen to you that happened to us. My next thing is that bothers me. If only 591 people are listening to this 83,000 followed playlist, where are the streams coming from, right? Where's 10,000 a month coming from if he puts you at number one? Well, my guess is going to be, by looking at these numbers, he's going to buy them. He's going to send a bot to listen to them. Then guess what happens when Spotify discovers, Google it, Spotify discovers you were buying bot playlist plays or bot streams on your Spotify account. Bye-bye, banned. Your Spotify account shut down. Google it. There was a big There was a big rock group early on, or band that had all of their fans. They had a ton of fans, but they sent them a message and basically said, let our music just stream all night long while you're sleeping. And they did all this stuff. When Spotify found out what they did, banned from the platform. So the future of music as it looks right now is in big part related to Spotify. Okay, you don't want to get banned, okay, from Spotify. And you're going to pay an agency, and you're going to work with a marketer and an agency, and they're going to put you on a playlist and send some bot streams to it, and you're going to get banned. You better know what you're talking about. This is why it's so important, guys, that you learn these marketing skills that I'm trying to give you. There's some honest people out there. You want the names? Ask me for the names. I'll give you the names. If you don't want to work with me, that's fine. This ain't about working with me. I'm trying to protect you. I don't want to see one artist lose and I don't care what genre. I don't care if you're good or not. Especially, I'm old. You guys are kids to me. 18 years old, 17 years old, 24 years old, 28 years old. Sorry, but y'all kids to me. I don't want to see no kids, young men, young women losing their Spotify profile because they went with some joker who promised them something. What mama say? Too good to be true. It probably is. Watch the courses, do the work, learn how to treat yourself like a business, treat yourself with respect, earn your fans. It's easy. My Lord, the stuff I've been showing you guys on how to build a Facebook page for less than $30, 1,000 true hip hop fans, how to get in front of world star videos, how to do your hashtags on Instagram, all this stuff I've been given. It's easy to do. Don't cheat the system. You're not going to win. So stay away from these guys. Stay away from these jokers, man. Learn to do it, or hire somebody that you trust and protect yourself, okay? And I'll tell you another thing that's going around too is these story views. Yeah, I'm in these marketing forums, okay? And I can show you same thing. I've screen cut and pasted or saved, screenshot saved, where these marketing agencies been coming in and saying I was doing story views. I got all my customers' accounts banned, or on what they call it, shadow banned and banned. Some of them been shut down completely. So some unassuming, innocent person paid this marketing company. They said, yeah, we can grow your account fast. They did this story view thing where they're watching millions of stories, hundreds of thousands of stories. Instagram knows you can't watch 100,000 stories in a day. Bam, account's gone. Not closed temporarily, gone forever is what they're doing. Even worst case scenario, you lose 4+ weeks being shadow banned with no reach because somebody did something stupid. Stop cheating the system. Stop trying to cut corners. I've bought into this stuff in the last several years too on some things, but I'm being transparent. I'm telling you what I did, and I'm showing you how it affected my guys and me and others to try to protect you. So don't do that. Do your homework, learn how to work the industry the correct way, earn your fans, and it's going to pay off in the long run. This is a business. This is a long game. I care about each and every one of you. If I don't know you yet, I promise this is coming from good energy. I don't want to see anybody hurt. If you got questions, you got concerns, reach out, let me know. I'm trying to help as many as I can. I appreciate all of you. P.S. I think I lied when I said it was going to be under 10 minutes. I got on a rant, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm going to try to edit it, but if it ain't under 10 minutes, I'm sorry. I compromised my integrity. I hope y'all still love me.